So please welcome to the stage the first representative from SLAMMN, Minnesota.
Hey,
how's it going? My name is Cooke. I'm a read, shout, kind of at you once it's mic set. So I run a show in St. Paul called Soapboxing. It's, in case you're interested, the first Monday of every month in downtown St. Paul underneath Great Waters. It's a really cool thing in the artist quarter. It's a great place. If you like what we do, come check us out sometime. Come ask us for more information. Anyway, no more talking about that. You and me sat down in the same state for the first time in years in front of 2 glasses of bourbon. We were trying to figure out how to cross the 5 years and half a continent we have somehow managed to cram between our bar stools. See, try as you might, you cannot be best friends from across the country. So we just told stories from when we still were. And the retellings had a rhythm like the rock of your old Mustang against the highway, and I realized no matter how long I had been gone, home was wherever people knew my stories. And one of my favorites, the bar door opened quiet, but the whole room turned anyway, like we were letting their smoke out, letting too much sunshine in. We were a beer deep when a guitar man sat down in that furthest, most crooked corner of the dance floor. And I tell you, if he did not sing like an oak, he sang like a shipwreck. Bartender appeared behind me. She said bourbon. It wasn't a question. And slowly, that ramshackle stage started to wail. Sounded like that guitar man had strung the whole bend of the Mississippi up the neck of that Gibson. We got 2 more and drank with that bartender. Her name was Mary Lee, but everybody called her Granny. I tell you, that woman was cast iron. I watched her slosh whiskey through her teeth like it was mouthwash. Heard her hollering like a coven of cowbells when her great-grandson got up hugging a harmonica between his lips like it was a wooden rod, and he was a seizure. Boy blew harp like a rusted gear, like a wind chime built a junkyard cars. I tell you, that night I heard the sound of a sail being ripped from the chest of a ship. This was the music of stranded survivors. These were the first people I had ever seen break while they danced. And just like that, the gap between our bar stools vanished. We sat arm to arm and Mark Twain the sounds of shipwreck and seizure. We Faulknered that chorus of old men who hummed tune like whistling indoor country crickets. We retold our favorite stories, taking turns like we were remembering them together. And there, in the magic of bar lights, our friendship did not seem so fragile, did not look as if it had been stretched thin across 2,000 miles. Instead, it was as if we 2 storytellers had somehow bent the ends of the interstate until all the distance between us looked like one long Mobius strip of highway, the last exit leading right back to that bar. And we were not adults who lived in different states. We were still just those kids about to push open that front door, and if home is wherever people know our stories, there might just be a little too much highway in mine.